All right, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna be making some bomb ass waffles with the waffle maker and some homemade syrup. Not really homemade syrup because technically you still using syrup, but it's gonna taste much better than just pouring a bottle on your waffles. All right. All right, boom. So we're gonna put some cinnamon in the batter, and this is the waffle mix that has everything in it. You just gotta add water. Put some cinnamon. I'm using some brown sugar. You know we don't really measure nothing over here. You know our ancestors got us with the measurements. I put a little bit of brown sugar, not a lot. Alright. And then you get your water. You can just eyeball it and see how much water. I know it's not your first time making waffles, so you can just eyeball it or whatever. You're going to mix it up. Make sure everything is nice and combined. If you need more water, pour it. Of course, obviously, I need more water. And before you do that, turn your waffle machine on. We got this one, the Asta. This shit is hot. Turn your waffle machine on the highest setting. You also gonna need some cooking spray because if you don't have cooking spray, your waffles is gonna stick to your waffle machine and it's gonna be real nasty. So make sure you get this all combined. So I'm gonna get this all combined and then I'm gonna come back. All right, so you want your batter to be mad thick, like you want your batter to be real thick like this. It shouldn't be real. It shouldn't be soupy. It should, because when you laying it in a waffle maker, you know it's gonna fluff up real good. So get your batter kind of thick like that. Make sure everything is all combined. Make sure there's no lumps in your joint. All right. So this is the really important part. You open your waffle maker and you have to use cooking spray. I'm telling you, if you don't use cooking spray, as soon as you open your waffle, it's gonna be split in half. You're gonna have waffle right there and waffle right there. So you don't want that. So just spray your joint real quick with the cooking spray. Spray your joint. Close it, let it get a little more hot. And then we're gonna pour this. We're gonna pour this inside of the waffle maker. Alright. This is the tricky part. This is the messy part too. That's why if you have something to catch the batter underneath, put it right there. Like I just used this little pan right here. Put something under there because all of that stuff is gonna be falling down. You don't want to mess up your countertops. So let's pour our batter in. Alright, so I pour my batter in the cup because it makes it easier to, maneuver it over the waffle maker. So we're just going to pour it in. Make sure you cover all of the grids. Make sure you cover all of them joints. You see how it's kind of thick? How it just lays on there like that? Alright, so you can smooth it out. Get you a spoon, smooth it out a little bit, cover all of the holes. And then just close it. And just let it cook. And you see how it spills on the side like that? That's why you want to have something under there to catch it. You don't want all of that stuff all over your counter. But that's a good sign because that means your waffle is real fluffy. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. And when that green light comes on, that's when the waffle's done. You don't want to lift it up before it's done because like I said, it's going to be real messy. So, but I'm going to show how it looks when it comes out. That's why you got to use your cooking spray. Make sure that you get your batter nice and thick. And the cooking spray is what's going to help your waffles slide off of the waffle maker and be all fluffy and shit. So I'm going to come back and show y'all how it looks when I take it off. Alright, so you see how the green light is on? That means that this waffle is done. This is why, again, why you got to put something under there. But all of that is going to get everywhere. I'm not going to lift it up just yet. I like it to give it a few more minutes. A few more seconds. Let's see what it's hitting for. It's not done yet. You see how it lifts? You see how it lifts up? It's not done yet. So that's a good example. Alright, I'm going to come back and show y'all when it's all done. Before you lift it up, push it down a little bit. Just wiggle it a little bit. Wiggle it. Just so you release the waffle and get all that sticky batter off of there. Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna Now we're gonna take the waffle out. Before you take it out, press it down a little bit, like I said, wiggle it and everything. And voila. So I like to use my tongs because this joint is mad hot. Just kind of go around and see where it's lifting at. Try not to separate it. So we're gonna lift it up like that. All right, slide it on the plate. And it should be nice and clean because, like I said, you put the spray on there, so nothing should really be sticking. All right, cool. I'm going to show you how you make the syrup because you could easily buy your syrup and just pour it on there. That's cool and everything. But you could really turn your syrup up too. Add some butter, some brown sugar to it, and just make it taste a little better. So here I have all my syrup ingredients. I have butter, light brown sugar, my syrup, of course, and some cinnamon. I already have my pan on hot, so I'm gonna just add the butter to that, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. All right, so here's my hot pan. I'm making 3 waffles, so I'm gonna be making a lot of syrup. So I put my butter. Don't worry about it. That's my husband playing Call of Duty. So you put your cinnamon in. Bong, bong, bong. Throw your cinnamon. I like a lot of cinnamon. You get your brown sugar. Like I said, I'm not really measuring, but I could say if you really want to get like a recipe, I would say like a tablespoon. Put your brown sugar in there. So you have your butter, your brown sugar. And now you're just going to add your syrup. Because you was going to put this on your waffle anyway. So why not turn your syrup up a little bit? So yeah. You add your syrup. And how much other syrup you think y'all gonna eat with your waffles. We eat a lot of syrup, so I'll put my syrup in there. Alright. And now I just get my spoon. And you just mix it up. Everything is gonna melt, get all nice and warm. And there's nothing like some warm syrup on your waffle, so. And you could do this with pancakes or whatever. Instead of just using the regular syrup out the bottle, just take a little more time, put a little more love in it, and yeah. So just make sure all that butter is melted. See, it's good. It's nice and cinnamony, brown sugar in there. And when you put this over your waffle, you're turning it all the way up. I have a cool idea. So if you're making brunch waffles, or if you're doing like a little adult theme, you can maybe add a little bit of Hennessy in there. Make some Hennessy syrup for your waffles. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how everything looks when you pour it in. All right, so here's your syrup. You can leave it like this because that butter is gonna melt anyway. That butter is gonna melt anyway. So here's your syrup, and you just pour your joint over your waffle. You see how good that is? That's awesome. And if you feel like you need more, you know, you can just add more syrup, add the butter, add your cinnamon, your brown sugar. There go my eggs. Ew. So we all done. A nice homemade waffle with the kind of homemade syrup, but not really, but a little bit. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your breakfast, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.